Welcome back to Come Chat with Sima. Today I am at Mula Cake Clothing and I have with me
Dexter Simms.
Sims, thank you for taking the time out to come and chat with me on Come Chat with Sima.
That's all right. Thank you for inviting me.
That's all right. I'm really excited. I'm happy that the people are going to get to know who is Dexter Simms.
Very true, very true.
What is Dexter Simms up to, what you've been up to, and where you're going to in the future? So for me, I want you to break that down. But first of all, elaborate on who you are for me and the people.
Who I am. Now, who I am, there's a lot of things. A lot of people. I'm a father. I'm a role model. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a motivational speaker. I'm a businessman. I'm a football chairman. I'm a few things, but what I really like to be known as is someone that changes the situation that we're in, someone that breaks cycles, someone that makes a difference in our community.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's what I like to be known as, you know, because a lot of people see the stuff I do and make their own assumptions on what I'm after or why I done it, etc., etc. But I think it's time that they start to know where it stems from and why I do what I do, etc. Cool.
So where does it stem from? Why do you do what you do? Because that's a whole lot of things that you're doing.
It is. But I mean, one of the reasons why I do so much is because we can. And I think a lot of people don't fathom that you can.
Yeah.
There's nothing that stops us nowadays, especially in this day and age. There's no middleman, especially with the internet. There's no middleman. So you can try anything you want, you can do as much as you want. And where my thought process stems from is we don't get enough. We don't give enough. We don't do enough. We just live. And hope. And believe that things will fall into our lap. And coming from where I come from, which is South London, Brixton, growing up wasn't easy. And there wasn't a lot of role models teaching us the right things. So a lot of us in life, we learn a lot of stuff, but it's just not the right things. You know what I mean? So I did grow up with both of my parents. Growing up was hard, but I wanted to be different.
What inspired you to be different? Like what?
I mean, 90% of my family's been to prison.
Wow.
And I mean 90%.
Wow.
So, you know, it's like, for me not to go, I won't say I'm the 1%, but at least I'm in the 10%. You know what I mean? Being able to show that wherever you come from, you can become something is one of my main drives. You know, there's no excuse for you to live in London and not achieve. I mean, we all have running water, right?
Yes.
And we all have clothes on our back, right? And most of us have smartphones. So life's good. And, you know, when you put those things into perspective about where we are in the world on the food chain, you realize that life's good and opportunities are a lot and you should take advantage.
Definitely. Do you feel that's one of your reasons to break the cycle so you can become a role model yourself?
100%. I mean, growing up, coming from the streets, I mean, I was proper on the road. I've done over 15 different businesses. I've done loads of different illegal stuff. And when I wanted to get into the legal world and learn about business and learn about buying a house and learn about, you know, positive stuff. I won't say there wasn't many, I can say there was hardly any person I could ask. And that frustration built me to want to achieve. Because I don't want no one who's younger than me to want to achieve and not know who to ask. Because yes, we can ask Google, but that's not personal. That's not being able to know, because we know so many people who's achieved. From, I don't know, even if you say silly people, not silly people, but people like 50 Cent and Richard Branson and all these people, we don't know them. We don't know if they got paid to get to that position. We don't know if they got gifted something, you know what I mean? So when you can resonate with someone who you know where they come from and what they've achieved, it makes you feel more secure to know, wow, I can do that too.
Yeah.
Because I know a lot of people might think I'm a millionaire, which I'm not. A lot of people might think I went business school, which I didn't. A lot of people might think I studied motivational speaking, which I didn't. Everything I've ever done is through trial and error.
Yeah.
Because I want to see if I can do it. And because the opportunities are there, I just want to dive in 2 feet first, rather than, you know, keep asking. And when you keep asking, okay, you can't ask people who's never been to your destination how to get there.
Yeah, you have to have that inner drive.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, being an entrepreneur, I always tell people, if you haven't got the fire in your belly, then I don't think you're an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
Because entrepreneurs wake up, they breathe, they eat, they sleep, their dream.
Yeah.
I mean, every minute, every day. I mean, I'll be on the toilet sometimes and I say, right, babe, I beg you pass my phone, please, because I got some writing to do. I got something in my brain now. I wake up in the middle of the night to go and get a drink and I start thinking. Then I reach for my phone and start writing some notes. Yeah. We can't stop.
Yeah, can't stop.
Because it's forever growing.
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't know what it takes to achieve greatness. What it
Some
takes to
people
achieve
put
success.
that fire in other people's business.
That is true.
You know, like, so you said you've had 15 businesses. Have you ever worked for a company?
I've had 2 jobs in my life.
Okay.
One job I had when I was younger, much younger, about 16, 17, I think.
Yeah.
And that was around the times when I just got introduced to a book, Robert Kawasaki, Rich Dad Poor Dad. And after I read that, I started realizing that I can make money off of everything around me.
Yeah.
Because everything around you is owned by somebody. So whether it's your jewelry, whether it's your leggings, whether it's your headscarf, somebody's made that.
Yeah.
And somebody's made money off of it.
Yeah.
So now I ask myself, okay, so what do you own? And what are you making money off? Once I started looking at it like that, I wanted to own some stuff.
Yeah.
From I was the age of 7, I learned how to make money. I mean, I was told to learn how to make money.
Yeah.
Okay, how do you make money? So the first thing I done was got with my cousin, got a bucket of water, got a sponge, and went out to Vauxhall at the traffic lights, and I was washing windows. I was washing car windows. You know what I mean? Yeah, you wash the car window, and you put your money out, put your hand out, and they should give you some money, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But again, I got home, I got beaten. Why did I get beaten? I made money. No, you're begging. I thought, oh, is that begging? Okay, cool.
No, but you've done a service.
I've done a service, you know what I mean? But I was told it was begging. Okay, cool. Then I done penny for the guy, which is like at Guy Fawkes, you have a little teddy and the same thing, penny for the guy, people give you money. Again, I got beaten. So, you know, growing up, it wasn't that easy. And then, you know, I went to the road because majority of people around me was selling drugs.
Yeah.
And as far as I was concerned, selling drugs was a means of making money.
Yeah.
So obviously I got into all of that stuff. You know, after dibbling and dabbling and dibbling and dabbling, I learned so much things of how to make money, etc. And then I thought, you know what? How do you turn these same skills into business?
Yeah.
So I started doing other stuff, buying and selling cars. I ran a brothel.
Really?
Yeah, I ran a brothel from when I was a youngster as well. You know, because to me, again, it's buying and selling.
Yeah.
It's a service.
Yeah.
When I started understanding all the stuff I was doing, everything became easy to me.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not easy to get big doing what you're doing, but it's very easy to start.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So, football tournaments, selling stuff, brothels, buying and selling cars, raves. I done my first rave when I was like 15. Events. I've done like so much stuff. I mean, my official first business was my entertainment company.
Cool.
And the reason why I say official is because a lot of people claim to have businesses and their business is not registered.
So when did you have that?
When I was 21.
Okay.
So I registered my first business at 21.
Yep.
That was In the Streets Entertainment. That was the industry in the streets. At the time, I was helping out a friend of mine's rap group called PDC.
Yeah.
One of the leaders was in prison at the time. I decided to do mixtapes, got quite big on the scene, then invested all my road money into a studio and thought, yeah, let's go into music.
Yeah.
At the time, there was obviously no YouTube, there was no internet. But I was hungry.
Mixtapes?
Mixtapes, yeah. So,
Cassette tapes?
No, CDs. So mixtapes.
not that old then.
No. CDs with a mixture of different artists on it. Yeah.
Cool,
so you know, I used to work with the likes of Gigs, Big Nasty, Malik Berry, loads of names that I used to be in the industry. You know, if you ask your favourite rapper who I am, they will know me as Big Bad Blue. Yeah. But again, registering my entertainment company, my brain went into overdrive. Wow. Like I just thought, this is it. I proper gotta be a millionaire. I proper know what I vision. I proper know if we can take this to the next level, we can do stuff. Yeah. But, you know, everyone's brains work different. And, you know, when you're young, you want a team and you want, you know, partners and people to get involved and stuff. But I don't know. Everyone's brains takes longer to mature, should I say? You know what I mean?
So what happened with that?
With the entertainment company, I've done it for many years. Yeah. Done quite well. But again, learning the difference between a hustle business and a registered business and where you want to take it to, there's different levels of stuff. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So with that now, my money started running out because I started putting together a entertainment company. I didn't want to be like, I was Big Bad Blue who done mixtapes, but I wanted an entertainment company. So with this entertainment company, I had 5 departments: clothing line, which wasn't a clothing line at the start, it was just our uniform. Yeah. I had myself, Big Bad Blue, I had a DVD and video production company, I had a magazine company called Overflow Magazine, and a record label, Carter's Cartel. But again, I'm not running all the squares, all the departments. It takes individuals. So just before Rewind launched, we had a magazine that was going to launch. And then the people who was doing the magazine in our company decided they didn't want to do it anymore. And then Rewind came out, etc., etc. But speeding forward through it, what then happened was I grew up and I understood the concept of business. Yeah. Your hobby can turn into a business, but you need to make it into a real business. Yeah. And then I relaunched years later, and what I did then was had a plan. So I had a plan before, but it was in my head. It was in your head. And it was off the back of a hobby. Now I had to reevaluate, why didn't it work? What was wrong? So I then relaunched it and named and done it as a service provider instead. Right. So then, this was many years later, by the way, then I ended up getting a headquarters. And at the time, again, like I said, when I'm trying to do big, massive things, everyone likes to dilute you and talk you down. You know, like I said, I want a building. And everyone's like, what do you mean you want a building, bruv? You're not a millionaire, bruv. And saying, no, it's not that.
Why do you think people do that?
Because they're scared.
Their fears project onto you.
That's exactly what they do. So don't listen to people when they tell you anything negative about what you've just said. What you've just said, you thought it because you think it can be done.
How do you feel about sometimes keeping your ideas to yourself?
I don't need to myself personally. I wouldn't give this advice to everybody, but the reason why I feel so confident in anything I do, I'll give you my vision by the time we finish this interview as well, and you'll see that they can't do what I do. No one can. My main concept of business is to out-hustle everyone. Like, I work harder than everyone. I work longer hours, I do more, I put in more. I don't stop. I'm a beast. My mentor nicknamed me a beast, and I realized that is the perfect name for me because I'm a beast. When it comes to business, I'm a beast. So, you know, when I ended up getting the building, I was paying, I think, £2,000 a month. Yeah. That was for 2 years. That's like £48,000. That's just on rent. I had a video green screen room, had a photography room, a dressing room, 2 offices, a t-shirt printing room, a lounge, and a hallway. Wow. So it was a really big place, do you know what I mean? Again, loads of stuff happened after that. Started messing with American artists, doing bookings. Yeah, I booked Rick Ross in Paris. I booked Ja Rule in Newcastle. Wow. I booked Man. I booked J Mills, Freeway, loads of artists, do you know what I mean? But again, the industry wasn't ready for what I was providing. At the time when I was trying to provide that whole service, telling people that you can have a one-stop shop as an artist, you need to invest in yourself. You can have a photo shoot, record your song, do your mixtape cover, and shoot your video all in one day by the time you leave. But obviously it comes with a fee. At those times, everyone was just getting into the new Canon cameras, and everyone wants a £150 video.
Yeah.
And I'm saying £150 doesn't even pay for the edit.
Yeah.
I can't pay staff with £150. So you want me to do you a favour? That means I have to film it, I have to get the extras for you, give you the location, do the lighting, and edit it for £150. It's not really feasible. Do you know what I mean? So again, I think I was marketing to the wrong industry, trying to provide a professional service. But I'm an entrepreneur, so with entrepreneurship, what you have to learn to do is chop and change. You can't be stagnant. You can't be thinking it's gotta work, and when it don't work, you're ignorant. If it don't work, you need to change something. So what I then done is I split my brand in half. I had In the Streets Entertainment, which was my hood street brand. But no one knew I had Motion Studios. So this whole headquarters, my whole big office, was now called Motion Studios. What went into the yellow pages, what went into the other places to get professional bookings to cover my rent. Again, because this is all I knew, the street side, it was hard for me to be so professional because I didn't actually have the staff to house it, and without dragging it on, you know, money ran out. Again, you know, in just that little space of 2 years, I spent, along with my business partner, we spent about £150,000. Do you know what I mean? And I won't say you don't get nothing, because you get experience, you get knowledge and stuff, but we didn't actually get loads of money back.
No,
Do you know what I mean? But I wouldn't change it, because all of that knowledge is where I am today. In Mula Cake.
Yes. Okay, so I would like you to dive a bit deeper into your childhood growing up for you. How was it in Brixton? How was it in your family? Because you said that you didn't really have your own role models or anyone that you could go to. So tell me a bit more about that.
I smile because my background is kind of deep and I haven't really disclosed it a lot, but growing up was difficult because I would say, in a nutshell, I was surrounded by a lot of negative. So from drugs to checkbook and card to bigamy to robbing banks to loads of stuff.
Wow.
I mean, I was fully around it every second, every day. Do you know what I mean? Constantly. And I just wanted to be different. I don't know why, I just did. Like, I did dabble in a lot of negative and bad stuff, but I never went to the extreme of saying this is what I do. Do you know what I mean? I didn't really get with a gang, but I was around it. I mean, all my cousins are from gangs, you know, from Old Tree to just normal Brixton gangs. Is just normal. To me, you know, the lifestyle was supposed to be glamorized, but I saw different. Do you know what I mean? And I went through my phases of road stuff, selling drugs, designer clothes, champagne, jewelry, all of these stuff. But you grow. Not everyone grows. No, but you know, for the good people, you grow and you learn the difference. Like, sometimes I try not to tell people not to do bad stuff, because how you got to learn not to do bad stuff. It's kind of like you was told not to do it. Okay, so you don't do it. It's kind of a bit mad. You need to kind of do it to know not to do it. Do you know what I mean? Like, I tell people now, like, you just spent all your money on jewelry and champagne, but until you've done it, you won't know not to do it. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, growing up was hard. To be different. This was one of my main hurdles. To fit in is easy. To fit in is easy. I was always the odd one out. Do you know, everyone's going to lick it, I don't want to lick it. Everyone wants to smoke crack, I don't want to smoke crack. Everyone wants to, you know, just do stuff. I don't really want it. I don't really find it appealing. Maybe because I went through a phase of getting lots of stuff that I wanted. So, for instance, people would listen to my story and say stuff like, "Rah, but you grew up and you had everything, bruv. You had all the designer wear, you had all the computers, and yeah, I did. But I woke up one day and had nothing. Because Daddy smoked everything. Oh wow! So no one knows how that feels. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, I've grown up one day in my room, waking up, Christmas Day, and going super bonkers. You know, like, rah, this is amazing. No one's ever felt this. I don't even care. People, you have to be either silly rich or just lucky.
Yeah.
But I woke up as a, what do you call it? Lone child? Single child? Single child. And, and my bedroom was filled with presents. I think there was like 80-something presents.
Wow.
And I just couldn't believe it. I was like, what the hell? Whoa. Ran upstairs like, bro, mum, dad, wake up. Hey, are these mine and that? It's like, yeah, man. And I never forget, because, you know, after you said, yeah, I've opened up so much things, and one of the things I opened was a clown dummy kind of thing. And mummy said, oh, no, that's not yours. And I was like, well, you said everything's mine. But these times I'll never forget, I had a TV, I had a Mega Drive, a Mega Drive's next thing, what goes on top of the Mega Drive, games, an Arsenal tracksuit, a football.
All provided by your parents?
All provided by my parents.
Wow. Like,
all games, loads of stuff. And then after we finished all of that, I went downstairs and I had a PC. Like, kids didn't even know what a PC was. I remember, I was one of the first people in the hood to have a PC, IBM. IBM PC, and we was doing colouring on it. That's how fascinated we was about it, you know what I mean? So yeah, I could be saying that I was a spoiled kid. Because, you know, daddy used to be a big drug dealer. Cool. But then, you know, a week later, you go in your room and it's like, oh, where's my stuff? Oh, hold on. Oh, mom, phone mom and my stuff. Where's my stuff? Where's my telly? My Mega Drive, my games?
Wow.
Where's my shit? Yeah, tears now, crying now. Because you know what happened. Yeah. We didn't discuss it. You know what happened.
Wow.
Do you know what I mean? And then you have the shame of your friends talking about your house, or your dad trying to sell me your games, and you have to grow up with some certain amount of shame. That's the reason why now, nothing really bothers me.
Yeah. That's
shame and all these things. You can't shame me. I've lived in a house where I've asked my dad, rah, is our house worth £1 million? Because that's how, when we was doing Pine didn't really exist in the black neighborhood, but we went extreme and had pine walls. So I had pine bed, I had a pine light. It cost £350 for a lampshade. Do you know what I mean? My blinds was pine, they was £300 each. Do you know what I mean? And so I asked my dad, is our house worth £1 million? That's how nice things was, you could say. But I've also
just like that,
just like that, I've asked my dad, are we gonna die? Because I haven't ate for like a day and that or two, or with there's cockroaches everywhere, or are we having pot noodles and dumpling again?
Really?
Yeah, we roll up dumpling and pull it in your pot noodle and that, and you make it like a soup. That's living and
that's crazy.
This is what I'm saying.
Just like that.
This is what you have to go through, do you know what I mean?
And you was the only child, so you didn't have a sibling or older to...
I had nothing. No. My life.
And how old was you at this age when it switched?
No, it wasn't switched. There was no switch. It was constant. It was every day. Every other day it switched. You know, there's some day, like,
so some days,
for instance, my dad just shot her, for instance, and he's shotting, and then shit gets low. Now you're smoking everything.
Yeah.
Until someone trusted you drugs again, and you shot again, and you make more money, buy me some stuff again.
Yeah.
Like, some of my stuff couldn't get, so it was my clothes, innit? You know what I mean? Or my trainers, my feelers. I remember I used to be, I was spoiled. I had 2 different colour feelers and a multicolored short set.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah, I had good parts, but I had bad parts too. Do you know what I mean? But it's the bad parts what made me. It's the bad parts what made me know to detach yourself from emotions. And that's why I'm dangerous now. Because I can not care.
Yeah.
I just don't care.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, period. It could be mum, dad, sister, brother, thing. I've actually started to think in a certain mentality of the only difference everybody has in the world is that you're a female and I'm a male.
Yeah.
Mum, dad, sister, brother, cousin, cat, dog, these are all titles. And everybody's not entitled to their title.
So, I want you to tell me a bit more about Mula Cake, your clothing, your shop, how it all become, because before I even really knew who you were, I see people wearing your clothes.
Main objective.
So I was like, oh, okay. And then Instagram, I'm like, oh, okay, this makes sense.
Main objective.
So I want you to tell me, and your clothes are banging, by the way.
Thank you, thank you.
Yes.
I mean, I'm not a fashion designer.
Okay.
That's another thing. I want to put that out there.
Yeah.
Just because there's kids out there who want to be like Mula Cake. They want to have a clothing line, but they think they can't draw, or they're not a fashion designer. Neither am I.
Yeah.
I'm not a fashion designer. I draw rubbish, and then I get a designer to design it, and I get a manufacturer to make it. So you can do it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But speaking about Mula Cake, it's good that I'll let you know what Mula Cake is, because everybody sees it as different things, which is good. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
But Mula Cake to me is a brand that I want everybody in the world to know. How do you get everybody in the world to know your brand? It's not easy, but if you have a concept and an idea of how to do it, then you can do it.
Yes.
So my Mula Cake journey starts with, I wanted to do clothing because I needed to become somebody. My main goal is to be able to teach. And I can't teach, no. People can't teach, no. Children won't listen if you're nobody.
Yeah.
So you have to become somebody in order for them to listen.
Speak louder than words.
Do you see what I'm saying? So when I walk in now, like today, I've just come from a talk earlier on today in the primary school.
Yeah.
And as soon as I walked in, the greeting that I got. So for instance, when I walked in, I remember the secretary answering the let me in, and she answered the phone, and she said, I've got to go because I've got a parent here, innit? And I was thinking, okay, you think I'm a parent, okay. And then she says, well, have you come to see? I said, I've come to see. She said, is it because of it? I said, no, I've been paid to speak here today. And she's like, oh, okay. Oh, so you're our guest today? I'm like, yes, I'm your guest today. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then, you don't know who I am. That's fine.
Yeah.
As soon as I walk up the stairs, the kids went crazy. You know, like, oh, it's Mr. Mula Cake, oh, it's Dexter. And I was thinking, okay, so we've got that little kind of rapport, you know what I mean? But going back to the reason, like I said, the reason why I've done it is because I want to be able to be a role model. So I started a clothing line. My whole vision, my whole concept of getting the whole world to know my brand is that I know everybody don't like the same thing. So I need to be able to give value to yourself, value to her, value to him, value to her, value to kid. Do you know what I mean? And I had to think of ways to do that. So with clothing, it is for the younger generation.
Yeah.
My whole business is for the youth, but it's for adults also, but it's mainly for the youth. So clothing comes from, that is the first stepping stone. That's your foot in the door.
Yeah.
Then I launched a Mula Cake bake-off, especially that everybody asking, your king's called Mula Cake, but where's the cake?
Yes.
So as I said, it's not just a cake, because you know it's a cake and a clothing and children. So we launched a cake bake-off, which is emulating the Great British Bake-Off.
Yes.
So we do it twice a year. That there can let mums and more females get involved with our brand. So whether you're knowing about clothing or not, parents or not parents, more females would then say, I'm going to the Mula Cake bake-off.
Yeah.
So now I've got them saying Mula Cake.
Yeah.
I have the kids saying Mula Cake.
Yeah.
And then I launched the Children's Holiday Club. Now this is the main, one of the main goals of the business.
Yeah.
Is to be able to have a school. So I've started with the Children's Holiday Club.
Yeah.
Having a Children's Holiday Club is an entrepreneurial workshop-based club. Because growing up, yes, we had fun, but every time we went to Venture Playground or club or play centre or anything, we didn't learn nothing.
No, yeah, that's right, yeah.
We had carrots, water and biscuits, rich tea biscuits and all these mad things, liquor sandwiches, you know what I mean? So I had to think about what we had and what we didn't have, and think about what I would like to give them and what they should have. So for instance, one of our USPs is that we offer free hot meals a day.
Okay.
I know there's no play centres that do that.
No, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? They give them sandwiches and carrots, as I said.
Yeah.
But some parents said to me, this is like a hotel here, man. How you lot got so much choice? I'm saying, boy, not all these kids have the privilege to have these choices at home. So if I can provide them with these choices, they can. So they can have cool meal porridge, oats, cereal, cheese on toast, crackers, whatever for breakfast.
Yeah.
Then they can have a hot lunch and they can have a hot afternoon snack. But the concept behind that is to make them have a belief from the age of 5 that they can become something. They can become somebody.
So important.
It's very
especially
important.
at that age.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But the difference is how I am doing it is we've been taught to go to school, to go to college, to go to uni, to go to work. Whereas what I'm trying to teach is that you can play in all these fields, but they can all become a business.
Yeah.
So when they're doing cake baking at the shop, at the club, or when they're doing t-shirt printing, or when they're doing DJ mixing, The next level is for my Mula Cake Teens Club. So when I launched the Teens Club from 13 to 18, you will go on to the second level of what you've learned in the Kids Club.
Yeah.
So if you're a great baker, I would then say, okay, cool. When you come to the Teens Club, I'm going to introduce you to the winner of the Great British Bake Off.
So it's a continuous thing.
It's a continuous thing.
From the young age, you can go over into the
Teens Club.
Oh, wicked.
Yeah, and that's because here we show you stuff, what you can become, and here we start implementing what you're going to become.
Yeah.
So for instance, I've had you from 5 years old to 12 years old. I will definitely know if you're good at cake baking or not.
Yeah.
I will definitely know if you're good at t-shirt printing, and definitely know if you're a good DJ. By the time you come to the Teens Club, yes, I will allow other normal people to come.
Yeah.
But when you come, I won't put you in all the programs. You're a baker. I'm gonna push you down that road and make you understand that becoming a baker is a business.
Yeah.
At 12, you can start selling cakes right now.
Yeah.
At 12, you can start DJing at kids' parties right now.
Yeah.
And all of the workshops we do, I'm making them understand you can be your own boss right now.
Wow.
And that's the whole concept behind the Kids Club.
Yeah.
So again, I have children, I have youth, I have women, should we say, and then I've launched a motivational side. Now the motivational side is for adults, also for youth, but it's for people over 18 even, to make them know, why aren't you doing stuff?
Yeah.
There's loads of businesses. Like,
you are
I
your
tell
own
you,
creator.
you can just create some
step into
stuff, you can just do some stuff, but I need to give you the battery to make you really believe it. And once I give you the battery to believe it, then it's up to you to take it on. Do you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, with all these entities wrapped into one, the main concept is to make everybody say the word Mula Cake.
And what does Mula Cake stand for?
So Mula Cake, Mula means money and cake is cake. Okay. Two things that everybody loves. The deeper meaning behind it is that money is money.
For me, Mula and cake could still mean...
Cake is money as well. Do you know what I mean? So it's different abbreviations to money. But to me, money is wealth. And cake is happiness.
Yes.
So we always give someone a cake on their birthdays. We always give someone a cake to make them smile. And everybody tries to make money. But to me, money equals wealth. So I want to portray a brand that's positive, that's happy, that's colourful, that's out there.
So I'd like to say thank you for having me come down.
Yeah.
Your clothes, people, you need to get down here.
Yeah,
what I like about it is that it's good quality.
Yeah, good quality.
It's affordable.
It's affordable fashion, people. Think of it like this. Think of it. You have parents, and we have children. Children demand nice things. Now, if your parents cannot provide nice things, what are your children going to do? They're going to go out there and they're going to do bad stuff to get money to attain what they want. So instead, I've created a fashionable brand that's affordable. So if you are under 16, your parents will be able to afford Mula Cake clothing. If you are 16 and above, you have a Saturday job, you have a side hustle, you have a normal job, you get pocket money, you can afford Mula Cake clothing. This is what it is. It's an affordable, fashionable brand.
Perfect. I like the way you said that, but let me explain that easily understood, people. So in terms of the children's club,
Holiday Club,
Club, sorry, and in ways that people can interact with what you're doing, your activities. When do you do the Holiday Club?
So the Holiday Club runs every half term. So we try not to take a break. We've got the next one coming up in Easter, that's in April, and then the next one will be summer. To get in contact with that, we'll just go to the website, mulacakekidsclub.com, or drop us an email at info@mulacakekidsclub.com. So everything's specific for what you want. If you want interested in the Kids Club, you just write Mula Cake and Kids Club. If you're interested in motivation, you write Mula Cake and write motivation. Or if you're interested in the clothing, you write Mula Cake and you write clothing. So please follow us on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, all of the social medias. Snapchat is just Mula Cake. Our shop, please come down. Don't get left cakeless. It's very important that you get caked up. So we're at number 7, Brigstock Parade. That's in Thornton, Heath, CR7 7HW. Make sure you follow us. Don't get left cakeless. It's important.
And before we finish, I want you to share a Mula motivation with. Come chat with Sima.
Okay.
With me and the people out there.
A little bit of motivation, a little bit of words of wisdom. Let me think. I'll tell you what I'll leave you with today. It's something that you're going to see on my Instagram. My personal Instagram is Mr. Dexter Simms. My motivational quote today is, no matter how many memes you read, the job won't get done. No matter how much knowledge you attain, the work won't get done. Please put in the work and don't just procrastinate. It's important.
That is banging. So, yes, thank you.
No worries. Thank you very much. Thank you for seeing me. Thank you for coming up, spending your time. And as I said to you people, go online, shop away, www.mulacake.com. Don't get left cakeless. Make sure you stay caked up.
So there you have it, people. Mr. Dexter Simms. This is another edition to Come Chat with Sima. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, turn on your notification bells so you're always up to date. Share, like, tell a friend. And yeah, until next time, peace out. Have to subscribe, turn on your notification bell, tell a friend to tell a friend, share it, like it, and all of these things. Follow the links below. And until next time, peace and blessings to you.